I put temporary lashes on my mask because I wanted to make it a little funnier for work. I got like a Tim Burton like bow on it. They're usually removable. They're just stuck on with the glue that is already on them when you get them. Because it's so scary, I figured at work I needed to make it a little funnier. I added hair. I braided it for now. See if I can show you what it looks like. I braided it because I wanted to keep it from tangling, but let me see if I can get it. I actually used 2 different types of yaki hair. I've just got it braided in loose single braids. So I was trying to keep everything organized while I was putting the hair on. May just keep it like this. Ooh, I got a hole I just gotta fix. This is what it looks like on the back. I hot glued it. I don't recommend hot gluing it unless this is just your only option. I just decided to do it this way because I had crap tons of this yaki hair left over from other projects. I would recommend using the ones that come in wefts already sewn and then sew it on, because it would make it a lot more flexible and more realistic looking, because it still sits a little unnaturally, I guess, kind of a flat head, but for this, because it's a monster, it doesn't really matter, and everything kind of blends pretty well into itself. The top layer, the shaggy layer, is just the plain solid black yaki hair. It's a little bit wavy, and then the underlayer is a whole package of the straight black and gray yaki hair. This layer I started with because I was just trying to cover up the straps so you couldn't see them. I started out where I wanted to use my own hair, but then I realized the way I did it, my ears still show. I tried to cover them up with these, but it's really obvious, my ears and the back of my neck, so I decided I'm going to wear my hood like my Khajiit to cover my neck and the back. Let's see. The other thing is I painted my werewolf claws just slightly, brushed the bronze gold over top of it, and then the very tips I did with silver just to make them stand out more and to tie in with the color scheme, the gold and the black. I still have to repair the pieces that popped loose over wear and tear, but this is what it looks like. Don't have that on straight. I had to pop the fur off the edge a little, right where the hinge is. I think it was causing it to stick. I still have to take the under elastic, the bottom part, and redo it because I think I made it a little smidgen too tight, because the Captain America mask actually presses pretty hard against my cheeks, and I noticed the other day for like 2-3 days the cheeks and my face was sore. I was going to add mesh, but I realized I should have done it before I added the Captain America mask, because it's that second layer I can't get to get the mesh in neatly. So I'm just going to go without, like my werewolf. You know, you can see my eyes, but I'm going to probably just paint, black out my eyes like Batman, and close my eyes when pictures are being taken so you can't really see my eyeballs. Still have a glare from my glasses, but it's better than nothing. And I can see a little better because I have really terrible vision in these masks. I mean, it's decent, but it's better without the mesh, especially at night. But I can open the mouth a little better since I popped it, but I really think I need to loosen the strap a little, so I had to get some more elastic. I painted the ears just a little more so you could see them a little better with a darker gray and a light gray, just to make them pop more instead of being as solid. So yeah, I finished, for the most part, my tiny bat wings to wear with this to work. I just have to finish up covering up the wire, but they're done. I started painting the large gargoyle wings, which is going to be for the complete costume. Had to rewire part of it because the tips just kind of hung there. They didn't put wire all the way through the wings, so I had to add more of an armature to it, which I had to cut the rubber and rewire and tape, and then I just duct taped over it, and I'm just spray painting everything black, and then I'm going to go over it, if I have time, with before Halloween, depending on how the weather is, because it was raining today. That's why I only got half the one side done. But I'm going to try to add some hair to kind of cover up the back part and the seams and all the parts I taped up. But I'm pretty proud of this so far, and I hope I win the Halloween costume contest at work. Last year I lost out to a coworker that dressed up like a prisoner and put stubble on her face, so I don't know. Hopefully this one's more impressive than my werewolf last year. So I'll probably stick around a little bit after work before I go home, so people can really see my costume. That may have been it too. I probably just didn't stick around as long as I usually do, so not enough people saw it. But yeah, this is it so far.